This is a video by End of Sentence 1090 Jake. Julio Foolio, how the rapper was tracked and killed from Jacksonville. It came out 1 day ago, so I feel like it'll be more updated. I've heard a few things about the whole situation, and obviously the actual like HD video seems to have just come out because everyone was seeing some camera footage that was looking real grainy, but now they have that. I mean, they got the people that did it, basically. They have, like, at least suspects. So we'll see what happens. And really quick, I just want to remind everyone to subscribe for a chance to be a winner in our 1,000 subscriber gift card giveaway. I know it seems kind of far away, but, hey, all you got to do is click a button. So, come on, help me out and click subscribe.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake. Man, I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on the major update within the Julio Foolio case and the arrests that have been made. Now, this was a drill unlike anything we've ever seen. 4K surveillance video of the shooters, cinematic.
I actually haven't seen those angles. That look like shit out of a movie, bro. Is that actually it?
4K.
Bro, literally caught in 4K. This is crazy. What the surveillance fuck? I saw another, I just saw an Instagram post of it, just I think I saw it was just some screenshots, and I was like, okay, I thought it was the same angles or something, or maybe one new angle. This is fucking crazy, bro. This looks like some shit out of a movie.
Cinematic rainfall, this action figure looking ass dude.
Bro, what the fuck? Got a super soldier out here. Bro's ready to fire at will.
I mean, the production was so damn good it looked like Drew filmed it. But the reality is...
What is that? That angle
production was so damn good it looked like Drew filmed it.
The over the shoulder, bro. The cinematography is crazy. Whoever this cameraman is, get him to Hollywood ASAP.
But the reality is, the Julio Foolio hit will go down in history.
This shit is insane. Because beyond it, just one of the biggest, no need to speak ill of the dead, but obviously he was a bit of a loudmouth, you know what I mean? Bro was talking on everybody's dead homies. Even though he had a ton of dead homies too, so it's just a bad look. It's obviously people are going to be coming for you. You live that type of life. It was a matter of time. But yeah, this is some crazy shit. I've seen a bunch of, suspicion and people saying different stuff. But 1090 Jake always gets this shit right. So I'm gonna just shut the fuck up for a minute. Let's really get into it.
And sadly, it will take more lives than one. June 26th, 2024, only 3 days after Foolio was ambushed, Jacksonville sheriffs observed a gold SUV speeding with dark tinted windows. Patrol lights were activated on the unmarked sheriff's vehicle and a traffic stop was conducted. The driver was identified as 18-year-old Sean Gaithright. The smell of marijuana was coming from the vehicle, but Sean denied having or smoking any. Sean would be asked to step out and would stand at the back of the vehicle while the deputy searched inside, finding a small bag with marijuana residue and mushrooms. A Glock 19 would be found in the center console, and in the back seats would be several bags of ammo along with firearm parts and accessories. Sean would be arrested and taken into custody, where he was taken to the Crime Gun Intelligence Center office for an interview. The very next day, Jacksonville sheriffs received actionable intelligence in reference to a conspiracy to commit murder. Based on the new info, a search warrant was obtained and immediately executed. Detectives arrived at a home located on Jacksonville's north side. They've been informed 21-year-old Isaiah Chance, 21-year-old Alicia Andrews, and a baby were inside of the home. Surrounding the house, detectives began giving verbal commands over a PA system for the next 15 to 20 minutes before they surrendered.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. We are here for a driveway.
This is fucking crazy. Why they got so many different angles? Are these body cam angles? This shit looks crazy.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
Nah, this is somebody with a fucking like DSLR out here. This is insane.
Come to the front door with nothing in your hand. We are not going away.
We're heading your way.
Once in custody, things would go quiet. Monday, July 29th, 2024, the Tampa police chief, along with the sheriff of Jacksonville and the Hillsborough County State Attorney, announced 3 arrests in the death of Charles Jones, aka Foolio. Alicia, Isaiah, and Sean were all being charged with first-degree premeditated murder, which under Florida law is punishable
Before discovering Walden University, I wasn't sure I'd have the time to pursue.
by death. They'd also be charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. But Sean, the youngest of the 3, would face additional charges. And by additional, I mean 3 counts of attempted premeditated murder with a firearm and tampering with physical evidence. 2 other men would be named and listed as wanted for murder. 30-year-old Rashad Murphy and 27-year-old Davion Murphy. The 2 cousins and Sean are accused of being the 3 shooters who ambushed Foolio's car, leaving him dead and 3 others injured. They'd be captured on hotel surveillance, along with cameras from a parked Tesla.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy. So the Tesla angles must be the...
Captured on hotel surveillance.
Yeah, this must be the Tesla angles, because this looks like a charging port right here.
Oh.
So that's why they got like the super high depth. I mean, that's a fucking another reason to have Tesla, I guess. You'll really get fucking good camera footage from people trying to do shit around your house.
Along with cameras from a parked Tesla. On the day of the murder, Isaiah and his girlfriend Alicia tracked and followed Foolio to 2 separate locations in Tampa. At each location, they got out of their vehicle and Isaiah used a cell phone. After the cell phone communication, suspects in a second vehicle arrived at each location.
They both had this look of just like, damn. They really didn't think they were gonna get caught. That's what it looks like. Like they're both shocked.
Both vehicles then followed Julio Foolio from a club to the hotel. One of the vehicles would drive by Foolio's parked car twice, seemingly confirming which car he was in. Then, 3 armed shooters exited their vehicle and opened fire, killing Foolio with the handgun and 2 rifles. Surveillance footage, license plate readers, and car logs would identify 2 vehicles to the suspect.
This is literally some fucking like... This literally looks like some shit out of a movie that's like meant to be like security camera footage. Like, you know what I mean? Or at least a student film or something. Like, this is crazy. And people say muzzle flashes aren't real.
And car logs would identify 2 vehicles to the suspects. Law enforcement is well aware Julio Foolio was from 6 Block and rivaled rapper Young and Ace, who was ATK. ATK being short for Aim to Kill, or Ace's Top Killers. Come to find out, Isaiah is a documented member of ATK, while the Murphy cousins are documented members / affiliates of another gang known as 1200, with both ATK and 1200 being allies.
I mean, that's a little bit smarter. You shouldn't have gotten the one dude who's literally a part of, like, your shit, though. Because low-key, that was just putting him at risk by having him, you know, tracking him down the whole day anyways. But on top of that, that's probably the in that they found. Like, once they had him, it was like just piecing shit together.
The war between the 2 gangs is...
You gotta get an out-of-towner. Yeah, bro, doing all this shit after, too. The indictment's being written. Fuck.
Going on well over a decade, resulting in dozens of murders on both sides, and now law enforcement believes all of the listed suspects work together to track and kill Julio Foolio. Isaiah would be more commonly known as Gutter Zay, and his one and only rap video would eerily resemble the night Foolio was killed, even though it was recorded 10 months prior. His girlfriend Alicia It's rumored by fans to have been one of the females at Julio Foolio's Airbnb party. Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, with the help of U.S. Marshals, Jacksonville sheriffs were able to locate Rashad Murphy in an apartment complex in southwest Jacksonville after midnight. SWAT would arrive at the scene as it was now a standoff, with Rashad refusing to come out and allegedly on FaceTime with his girlfriend with a gun to his own head. Rashad would eventually surrender and be placed into custody.
She talked him down.
At this time,
she hit him with a, "Baby, this isn't like you. It's okay, baby. We'll get you a good lawyer. Just give yourself up. It's fine."
Avion Murphy is on the run. As far as Sean, not much is known about him.
I shouldn't talk too much shit.
But what is known is in his arrest report, he was arrested for speeding, found with drugs and a gun, and was transported to an interview room. The next day, Jacksonville sheriffs received actionable intelligence in reference to a conspiracy to commit murder. Now, it's too early to know for sure, but for Sean to get arrested for something unrelated, and the very next day sheriffs have enough info to grab Isaiah and Alicia, it sounds like Sean may have already folded in the case. With him being the...
Ooh, so that's what happened. Damn, so maybe they caught him with some shit. I wasn't really paying attention. Did he say that when he got arrested, it was for... Was it for?
Not much is known about the 18-year-old, but what is known is in his arrest report, he was arrested for speeding, found with drugs and a gun, and was transported to an interview room.
Nah, that's probably what he probably just fucking folded, low key. Like, again, not trying to point any fingers, do anything, trying to talk stupid, but I'm just saying, the way that sounds is like they probably just made him fold, acting like they knew something, or like you have a gun, probably match some description of like a couple shootings probably in the area. And so he is just like, fuck it, this ain't me. It was these guys. I just did it.
Next day, Jacksonville sheriffs received actionable intelligence to know for sure, but for Sean to grab Isaiah and Alicia, it sounds like Sean may have already folded in the case. With him being the youngest involved and now accused as being a shooter, it wouldn't be that hard to imagine, but we'll just have to wait and see how the case plays out. Now, in the beginning of the video, I told y'all that the Julio Foolio hit is going to take more lives than one. And what I mean by that is, they're not going to get out of this situation. I don't like it. Apparently, allegedly, there's been...
Lord God, any good Lord that look down upon me, don't let me be one of them. Amen.
A lot of unfollows regarding the people.
Put your good spirits around me and 1090 Jake so I can keep getting the updates.
People that have been arrested. I'm not going to get into who unfollowed who because the police are going to put all this shit together. And the amount of evidence that a lot of people on YouTube are trying to put together, like, oh, this dude's not in this gang, he's really in that gang. Let the police figure that out. You don't have to do it for them unless you're really just trying to get a badge. Let them figure it out. They're saying one of them is this gang, let it be. They're saying this is how it happened. No, this is how it... Let them figure it out. We don't have to piece it together. We piece it together when we get the paperwork because that's what they got. We're not giving them new information. We're using the information that they got. But I'll say this. Seeing everything we've seen and not even getting into everything that they have as far as the police, I don't see them getting out of this situation. I don't see them, for one, having the money to fight this case. For two, the cell phone logs that they're about to put together are going to trace them all the way from Jacksonville to Tampa to each location Foolio was at, and then obviously leading up to the murder. It's going to be similar to the YNW Melly case, how they were able to use T-Mobile to track his cell phone location. They are able to tell when your vehicle is stopped or moving. this case is gonna be, I don't want to say quick. I can just imagine that some of them are gonna try to plea out early. In order to do so, they're gonna have to snitch, gonna have to cooperate. Some of them are gonna get fucking punished. And there's gonna be no leniency, there's gonna be no plea. It's gonna be straight up life sentences. Now, premeditated murder, you can get executed in the state of Florida. So that's kind of the deal. Hey, we can strap you down to a table and execute you with a needle, or you can plea out to life in prison. What do you want to do? Usually people are going to plead out to life in prison.
Sounds
Not
like
too many people are beating the death penalty, and if they do beat the death penalty, they still end up punished with life in prison. So there's not too much going around this shit. Seeing how everything went down, you know, it was alleged that the rifles had shell catches, so none of the casings would be left at the scene. Some of it seems very planned, some of it seems very sloppy. Not everyone thought everything through. Why they would have a female riding around with dude dropping locations to the other guys, like they're not gonna put all that together. I don't know. But it just goes to show you how thirsty they were to catch Julio Foolio. Now, everybody's biggest question, what's gonna happen with Young and Ace? I don't fucking know. I don't necessarily see a direct tie to Young and Ace other than the fact that he knows motherfuckers involved. But do I think that he sent it? No. Why? Well, because he was overly confident. The second it happened, he's dropping music videos and taking full advantage of the situation. If I had just did something or played a major role in some shit and it happened, I'm not saying a fuck thing. I'd be like, damn, that sucks. I had nothing to do with it.
Maybe even tweet.
But if I didn't have nothing to do with it, I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna take full advantage. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's an artist.
It's fair.
Diss
Fair
multiple
point. Fair
times.
point.
Julio Foolio's biggest disses are dissing Young and Ace's closest people that were killed right in front of him. So nobody can understand Young and Ace's pain. Nobody can say, oh, you should be the bigger person and not. Nah. Fuck that. You just witnessed 3 of your closest people get killed and you almost died. I don't know what is going to happen in this case. I'm obviously intrigued and I'm going to keep y'all updated. Do I think Young and Ace played a role? I'm going to say no. And I'll let y'all argue that or agree with it. We'll see in the comment section how it goes. But this is going to be something that's very drawn out. This isn't...
I mean... It just seems like, I mean, like all cases, it's going to take a minute for them to do anything with it. They're going to have to build because they want to build something that's basically airtight to be able to charge them as harsh as they can. But yeah, that was a good video.
Yeah.